Hello, I was requested to do a rope table. So here we go. From Dollar Tree, I purchased 2 wire baskets, 4 large planters, 2 tall planters, 2 pie pans, and I purchased some E6000 rope and braided cording. I took the wire baskets and placed them inside of the large planters, and I used the nylon tie clips from Dollar Tree to attach them together. And then cut off the ends of the tie clips. Now I'm gluing the tall baskets onto the large baskets. Here are the other 2 wire baskets, and I'm just pulling out the little clamp, showing you how I pull the clamps out. And now I'm just attaching those. I set those in top of the wire baskets, and I'm attaching them to the bottom of the other large planters with more tie clips. Now I'm using E6000 to glue the top and bottom together. Of course, I had to remove the bottom parts of the tall planters because it came apart when I picked it up. So I just removed that part and then glued them back together. Now I'm taking a pie pan and gluing it, the completed stand together to the pie pan, and I'll spray paint it and the larger pie pan gold. Here's the braided cording that I'm using, and E6000. I used the E6000 only around the bottom because I didn't know if the glue gun, the glue from the glue gun would detach, and I know the E6000 wouldn't. So that first layer I used E6000 around the bottom of the pie pan, and then I'll just go up, and then I got the glue gun and then you just go around and glue it all together. And be careful because the glue gun is really hot, and I burned myself several times. But just make sure that you do push down on it so that it'll attach to the to each row that it'll attach, so there are no really large gaps. And when I got to the end of that side, I just put more glob of glue, and then I cut it, and then I added glue to the part that I cut so that it wouldn't fray or come apart. And then I started on the other side with the braided cording, and it's the same process, just gluing around and making sure that everything is seamless. Even though I do have some gaps, just try to make it seamless. And when I got to the top, I also, where I added glue all around the top so that it wouldn't fray. before I cut it. So I added glue, let it dry, and then I cut it. And I also added a little bit more glue and then attached it. And now I'm adding the rope. And at first I started out with 2 strands to go around the bottom, just because it seemed easier. And then from the 2 strands, I just made sure that I covered that part up really good, where it to cover up the braided cording. And then I just did the same process, put the hot glue on, and then went around with the rope. And making sure that I pushed it down just to try to make it seamless so that you couldn't see the planters. And when I got to the top, I added the glue and then pushed it down. And then I added a little bit more glue right before I cut it, like I did with the cording also. And now to the top of it, I'm adding the E6000. And then I set the spray painted pie pan on top of the table. And that's it. Thank you for watching.